You're listening to the My Simplified Life podcast, and this is episode number 13. Welcome to the My Simplified Life podcast, a place where you will learn that your past and even your present don't define your future. Regardless of what stage of life you're in, I want you to feel inspired and encouraged to pursue your dreams, simplify your life, and start taking action today. I'm your host, Michelle Glogovac, and I'm excited to share my stories and life lessons with you while taking you on my own journey. This is My Simplified Life. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Michelle Glogovac, and I am so grateful to have you here, especially during this holiday season. I don't know about you, but the shortened time between Thanksgiving and Christmas has been super odd. As I'm recording this, we're less than 2 weeks out from Christmas and have literally only gotten 3 Christmas cards. That's not usual for us at all. We got our tree up a week earlier and we're completely decorated before the 1st of December. Gifts are already taken care of, and we've already baked cookies, seen lights, started watching our favorite Christmas movies, and visited Santa. In our house, I'm sure like many others do, we ask each other what you'd like for Christmas, whether from each other or from Santa. This year was a tough one for me. I truly feel like I have everything I need and could want, with the exception of some new kitchen tongs and a water bottle, but this Christmas feels different to me. I've been taking more time to enjoy it and truly feel it. I had a conversation with both my sister and my husband about what I want and what they want, and my sister said she wanted memories. We were lucky enough to create some new and amazing memories last month with our weekend away, and I know we're going to make more in 2020 and years to come. It got me thinking, though, about what I truly want, and it's one thing. It's simple and yet so complicated at the same time. It's the gift of time. Time for myself, time for others, simply time. The entire month of December, I've set aside extra time with my kids to do special things. Our advent calendar isn't filled with candy, and in fact, I've only got one day where there is a candy cane as the surprise. Instead, we're doing things together. We're making memories and spending quality time together because that's what they need, and honestly, that's what I need. I know Ted listens to these episodes, but I'm pretty sure he won't have time for this one before Christmas. So I'm going to share with you what I plan on giving him as his quote-unquote big gift this year. It's actually going to come from Santa. We've always talked about going to the Top of the Mark in San Francisco for drinks. The Top of the Mark is a bar at the top of the Intercontinental Hotel in Union Square with the most amazing views, and it's been around since 1939. It's fancy, and we haven't done fancy in a long time. My gift is getting our sitter lined up, reservations at a fancy restaurant, and reservations for a table with a view and cocktails at the Top of the Mark. It's the creation of a memory that we both want, need, and truly deserve. Here's why something like this is important. We're parents, and that's no excuse, but dressing up lately is wearing the darker pair of jeans, a nice top, and for me, a pair of ankle boots or the fancy flats. I think it's important to up your game every now and then, so heading to a fancy dinner in the big city is exactly that. And to make it extra special, having it all planned out so that when the day comes, we only have to get ourselves ready and there, that's an even bigger deal. Let's face it, it's much easier to throw on your sweats and cuddle by the fire to watch a movie. But we have to remember to put our best foot forward every now and then and dress up and get out of the damn house. It'd be good to note right here that when I say, quote unquote, we have to remember, I'm really saying, hey, Michelle, you need to remember. Because after all, these episodes are a big chunk of me talking to myself and reminding myself of what I need to do and simply sharing it with you. It's easy to talk the talk, but we've all got to walk the walk. I digress. Back to the gift of time. I've covered time with my husband and would love to make that the same kind of time once a month. It doesn't have to always be fancy, though. I'm talking about just going out for a drink or a bite to eat once a month. Days seem to go by, and I'm thinking that maybe just lining up our sitter once a month would help that. It's kind of like content batching. You plan ahead, and then when the time comes around, everything's already planned for you, so you just execute it. Or put on the dark pair of jeans and a nice top and grab that glass of wine and glass of whiskey. This year, I've worked hard at making more time for and with my kids. We've gone to parks that we've never been to before, got a membership to the local children's zoo and went a bunch of times, swam in our pool almost every single day this summer. They learned how to peel potatoes and bake cookies, set the table, count to 20, spell their names, had donuts every month with their World War II vet friends, went on trips, including Hawaii, where they saw turtles, pretended to body surf, blew conch shells every sunset, and explored a new beach every day. We made memories this year, and that's what I want for all the years to come. Memories take time, and that's why the gift of time is such an amazing one. 2020 is bittersweet when I think about the time with my kids, because in just 9 months, my first tiny human is going to start school. Kindergarten is actually here, and I know that means our time just got cut because he'll be heading to school every day. This is yet another reason why this current season is so important and why I want to make the most of it. Yes, I will have more time to dedicate to myself and my business, but that means less time with my sidekick. Last, I want to give myself and my husband the gift of time. I started mid-year by getting up at 5 a.m. to give myself some quiet time, but it's truly time I've given to my clients because I work. Sure, I wait until my first cup of coffee is kicked in, but it's not time that I give myself in the form of any kind of self-care. I'm not good at giving myself time to work out or time to organize my closet or heck, even time to create the content that I'm dreaming of and thinking of. Instead, I'm giving that time to others, and I need to start making myself a priority. In giving myself that time, I want to give my husband that time as well. Time to work on a hobby he wants, or simply go out with the guys once in a while. It's time we both deserve and should be giving to ourselves and each other. Giving yourselves and others the gift of time is probably one of the most precious gifts you can give. Think about how much time you spend scrolling through social media every single day. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day, that comes out to 60 hours a year. That's almost 3 full days that you just spent checking out what other people are doing. What else could you do with those 10 minutes that turn into days? Here's what I want you to think about. How much time can you set aside for yourself and those you love? Could you give yourself 10 minutes and your spouse or kids 10 minutes every day? Imagine what kind of impact that could make on your own life if you gave yourself the gift of more time and how it could literally change your life. 10 minutes to meditate, 10 minutes to go for a walk around the block, 10 minutes to research your next goal or next job, 10 minutes to get on the floor and play with those Matchbox cars and Legos, 10 minutes to shoot some hoops, 10 minutes to simply check in with your partner. I want to know how the gift of time changes your life and how you're going to spend it. What gifts are you giving yourself this Christmas? Is time on your list? Don't forget to spend your time wisely, because after all, your past and your present don't define your future. You do. Thanks for joining me, and I wish you all a very merry and quality time-filled Christmas. Until next time, my friends.